students, and today I am going to start the next chapter, that is quadrilateral, chapter 9, that is given in your NCERT book, quadrilateral. So in the previous chapter we had discussed about the congruency of the triangle and different criteria related to congruency of the triangle. Here quadrilateral. So first I am going to start with the definition of the quadrilateral. So what is the quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is the polygon having 4 sides. So here a polygon having 4 sides is called a quadrilateral. For example, if I am going to draw a polygon like this, suppose that here it is A, B, C, D. So A, B, C, D, how many sides it is having? That having the 4 sides. So it is a polygon. What is the polygon? A polygon is a closed figure that is made up by line segments. So here ABCD is a polygon in which 4 sides are there, AB, BC, CD and DA. So it is called the quadrilateral. Now in the quadrilateral, how many sides you are having? That is the 4 sides. How many angles are there? There are 4 angles. Angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. So a polygon will have the 4 angles as well as a polygon having the 4 vertex also. Vertex. Here 4 vertices are A, B, C and D, and there will be the 2 diagonals in a polygon. If I am going to join the opposite vertices of a polygon, that is called the diagonal. So if I am going to join A to C, AC is one of the diagonal and BD is the second diagonal. So in the quadrilateral you will get the 2 diagonals. So that is the quadrilateral. Now different types of quadrilateral. What are the different types of quadrilateral are there? So certain that are the quadrilateral. You can say that these are the different types of quadrilaterals. So here first one is parallelogram. So parallelogram, what is a parallelogram? So a quadrilateral in which both pair of opposite sides are parallel is called a parallelogram. So a quadrilateral in which both pair of opposite sides are parallel, that is called a parallelogram. So if I am going to draw a quadrilateral like here, if I am going to draw the quadrilateral A, B, C, D. So here ABCD is a quadrilateral, it is having the 4 sides, so it is a quadrilateral. Now what is the important property in this quadrilateral? Here AB and CD are the opposite sides. So here AB and CD are parallel. In the same way AD and BC are the other pair of opposite sides. So here AD and BC are parallel to each other. It means AB parallel to DC here, AB parallel to DC and AD parallel to BC. So here you are going to get that in this quadrilateral both pair of opposite sides are parallel. So this quadrilateral ABCD is called a parallelogram. So here if both pair of opposite sides are parallel, then it will be the parallelogram. Rest here in the parallelogram also, it is the parallelogram is also a quadrilateral, so it will have 4 sides, 4 angles, 2 diagonals. So all the properties that will be followed by quadrilateral, that will also followed by the parallelogram. Now rectangle. So what is the rectangle? So a rectangle is a parallelogram in which each angle is 90 degree. It means rectangle is also a parallelogram. So what is the property of the parallelogram? In the parallelogram both pair of opposite sides will be parallel. So in the rectangle also both pair of opposite sides will be parallel. So here if I am going to draw A, B, C, D. So in the definition it is given that a rectangle is also a parallelogram. So here ABCD in which AB and CD are parallel as well as AD and BC are parallel. It means ABCD is a parallelogram. According to the definition of the parallelogram, ABCD is a parallelogram. But here one more property is there in the rectangle, a parallelogram in which each angle is 90 degree. It means here if all these angles will be 90 degree, then this parallelogram is called a rectangle. So rectangle is a parallelogram in which each and every angle is 90 degree. It means rectangle is going to follow all the property of the parallelogram, and here in the rectangle and parallelogram there is only one difference between rectangle and parallelogram. In the rectangle each and every angle will be 90 degree. Now next is square. A rectangle having all its sides equal is called a square. So if you are going to draw a rectangle, suppose that here A, B, C, D. I am going to draw a rectangle A, B, C, D. So if it is the rectangle, so in this rectangle opposite sides are parallel and each and every angle is 90 degree. Now it is a rectangle. But if in a rectangle all the sides are equal, it means here AB equal to BC equal to CB equal to DA. So if in a rectangle all the four sides are equal, then that rectangle is called a square. So here it is a square in which all the sides will be equal. So a rectangle having all the four sides equal is called a square. Now next one is rhombus. So what is the rhombus? So a rhombus is a parallelogram in which all the sides are equal. So if you are going to draw a parallelogram like this, suppose that here A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. So if it is a parallelogram, so its both pair of opposite sides are parallel. So here, according to the definition of the parallelogram, if in a quadrilateral both pair of opposite sides are parallel, then it is called the parallelogram. And if in the parallelogram all the sides are equal, if you are given that it is a parallelogram and AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. So if in a parallelogram all the four sides are equal, then that parallelogram is called the rhombus. So a parallelogram having all its sides equal is called a rhombus. Now next one is trapezium. So trapezium, it is also a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. In the parallelogram both pair of opposite sides are parallel, and in the trapezium one pair of opposite sides are parallel. For example, if I am going to draw a quadrilateral like this, here it is A, B, C, D, and here it is given that AB parallel to CD. AB and CD are parallel, but AD and BC are not parallel. So if in a quadrilateral one pair of opposite sides are parallel, then it is called the trapezium. Here it is given that AB parallel to CD. So that is called the trapezium. So it is a trapezium in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So students, these are the some definitions related to the different types of quadrilateral. Now one more is the isosceles trapezium. What is called the isosceles trapezium? So a trapezium in which non-parallel sides are equal, that is called isosceles trapezium. Here I am going to draw a trapezium. Suppose that here a trapezium is there ABCD in which AB and DC are parallel. So whatever the two sides are parallel, that is called the parallel sides. It means AB parallel to CD. And AD and BC, these are the non-parallel sides. These are not parallel to each other. So AD and BC are non-parallel sides. So if in a trapezium non-parallel sides are equal, if you are given that ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to CD and AD equal to BC, where non-parallel sides are equal. So this trapezium is called isosceles trapezium. So here ABCD is an isosceles trapezium. Reason is that here non-parallel sides are equal. So students, you need to write all the definition which are the very beginning of the chapter. First quadrilateral definition is there, and then different types of quadrilateral. So kindly note down this definition in your fair copy. So thank you students.